ever since the pandemic ended, this one has struggled. And Moderna today down 18% or more. Second quarter, the revenue, the sales numbers, better than expected. But you know what? The loss per share, Pete, and again, you have to kind of question what the heck's going on in this thing. The loss was 333 a share. That's a huge loss and worse than expected. They were expected to lose 314, even though they're bringing in $240 million worth of rev. So I know the CEO had paid himself very well in the past, Pete. And I don't know that it's very deserved given the numbers that they're putting up right now.
Right. He raised the expenses. They lowered their guidance for sales. I mean, across the board here, John, you're just looking going, okay, you beat on revenue, but all right, what about everything else? And unfortunately, you look at just about everything else, and you brought up the earnings of losing 333. I mean, holy smokes. You know what their cash burn is? Their cash burn now is about $2 billion. This is a company that all of us got more and more familiar with, obviously, during the pandemic. And that's another one of the challenges that they've got because they're struggling in the vaccine world that they, in the midst of COVID and the marketing and everything else that goes along with it. This is one of those where when you look at the actual numbers, the financial numbers look pretty good. But when you look at what they're doing and what they've done over the last few quarters, John, it's not been very impressive. They're struggling, it seems like, in a big way. I don't like seeing the cash burn at the levels that it is because at some point, that's going to start digging into the rest of the financials in a big way. I think this is one of those stocks at 97 bucks. It's been as high as 170. I would say, you know what? Keep an eye on it, but it is not time just because of the fact they're under 100 bucks. It's not time to buy it. I think they've got too many issues right now.
They certainly seem like they've struggled. And like you said, Pete, R&D spending $4.5 billion. That's an annual number. But man, like you said, cash burn of $2 billion. There's a lot of things not to like about this stock right about now.